just a regular human bartender.
All right, everybody. Sorry about the delay. The soundboard wasn't working there. That's all I was getting from the soundboard for a second, but we are back up and running. Hopefully everybody can hear me at this point. We have had a couple sound issues recently, but not today, it looks like. Looks like today we are right on top of this. Yes, welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Cush of Dr. Cush's. Crazy how that works, that I just happened to move into a bar that was named after myself. Really, really fortunate for me. Really, really fortunate. We are coming off of a... Kyle always is so odd. I don't know what to... I'm just going to give him one of these. And go from there. Coming off of my day off Sunday, I don't do much. I just sort of sit, stare at the wall, getting ready for the next class, which I don't actually start preparing for until about an hour before we start. That's how this whole thing works. That's how I stay sharp. Actually, this week of classes coming up, I have taken on a few different private events that I will be doing in the coming days. And I've had to come up with a few different menus for those. So I figured, why not try out the drinks that I'm putting on these menus for you guys? That seems like the way to do it, right? Like, if we're all just going to sit here and make drinks, I could make drinks by myself. It's just like, I could just sit here in the dark, turn off all these lights. I have like 20 lights on me right now. I could turn off all these things, sit here in the dark, close my eyes, cry, just a touch, just a little bit, just to get it out. Gotta be fresh when you start this thing. Wipe my hands. Usually I get a little snotty when I cry. I'm an ugly crier. And then make the drinks. But instead, why don't I turn on the lights, turn on the cameras, and make drinks for you? We're making a drink today called the Rouffignac. Now, I have made the Rouffignac in my class before. If you have watched some of my classes before, specifically the New Orleans class from many, many moons ago, I made a Rouffignac. We're going to try the Rouffignac one more time. I have a Great Gatsby party that I will be doing soon. And I can't think of a better drink than the Rouffignac for a Great Gatsby party. It's it isn't the French 75, which I think I'm also going to do this week. It isn't that, but everybody's had a French 75. It isn't the Corpse Reviver. I might put a Corpse Reviver on there at some point. Who knows? This is sort of a weird one. This is for a group of people that is able to hire personal bartenders. So they have some money. They said there's some money. So I figured, why not try to impress them with some interesting stuff. So let's do that by jumping on over here. I looked at this bottle earlier and swore that's what it was, and it is not. Give me 2 seconds just to find my cognac. I don't think I have enough left in here. Dang, we're going to have to go Brandy on this one. Well, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. I had Faro for so long, and now that is seems to be gone. Well, this isn't what everybody tunes in to watch. Me searching for bottles that I should have had prepped beforehand. Let's do it instead. Oh, here it is. It's right next to the other bottle. We're going this guy right here. This is a cognac-based cocktail. Of course, the Rouffignac, for those of you who don't know or haven't read the description right below, this was named... Did I write this in the description? Maybe I didn't. This was named after a guy. His name was Count Louis-Philippe Joseph de Rouffignac, and he was a mayor in New Orleans. He was a count, which I suppose means that he was a vampire? I don't exactly know what a count means. I don't know what that means. But he was a count, but he was also the mayor. And he was the mayor that to New Orleans brought a couple big things. One of those things, of course, the cobblestone streets. If any of you have been to New Orleans, you'll know that they're probably still there. But he also brought gas lighting. So that, again, we weren't all just sitting around in the streets like huddled masses, crying our little eyes out. And I think that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good thing. So he got this drink named after him. It was at a bar called Maylies, or Maylies, M-A-Y-L-I-E-S, until the 80s when it disappeared. Maylies left. And since the 80s, we have not really seen this cocktail. And it really wasn't on any cocktail menus before that. It just wasn't a big... it's weird. It's weird is what it is. It's kind of an odd flavor. So we are going to be making one of those. Now I'm going to give you some options because I know that some of you don't sort of know what's going on here. It's not that you don't know, it's that I don't give you any time to prep. So there's a good chance that you didn't go out and prep some fruit syrup. But instead, you have a delicious framboise sitting around your house. You have something like Chambord, which would be a framboise. Really nice stuff, really good stuff. I'm using fruit syrup. But you can use in the exact same proportions if you don't have fruit syrup, but you do have a framboise. I would stay away from creme de cassis. That's the only thing I'd really stay away from. Although we may think it sounds the same, tis not. Tis a little bitter. Cool. Let's make this bad boy. We're gonna start off over here with the Ferrero. This is cognac. If you don't have cognac, an American brandy is equally good. We're really just looking for something that is fruit-based and aged. So grab away. Hit that with a full 2 ounces. The original recipe called for a single ounce, maybe an ounce and a half. And I said, oh no. I said, oh no. We're doing 2 ounces. Why not? It's not my booze I'm spending. This is. But if I'm doing a party, it's not my booze I'm spending, so brew somebody else's booze. Next thing we're putting in here is going to be this. I have homemade this one. Now, I did do this one for class this week, so there's a chance that maybe if you have made some of our drinks from this week, from Saturday, you already have some strawberry rhubarb. If you don't have strawberry rhubarb, raspberry, just any sort of red sweet berry, anything. If you buy a pack of Skittles, right, and you eat the red one, or you buy a Starburst and you eat the red one, any flavor that you would expect to come out from there, that's the fruit syrup we can make out of there. So boysenberry, I believe, come out red. I don't know what a boysenberry is. If it comes out red, it's good. Raspberry, strawberry, anything that can be red. Cool. All right, we need 3/4 of an ounce of that. Now, if you don't care that much about making the Rouffignac authentic and instead want to just make it taste delicious, you're basically done with the cocktail right now. Put a little soda water in there and go for it. But we are going to be shrubbing this up. We're going to be shrubbing, yes, Raquel Martinez. Taste that rainbow. But only the red rainbow. Only the red part of the rainbow. That's all we're doing here. I don't want no blueberry shrubs. I don't want no banana shrubs. Boop. Right off the edge. Right off the edge. I say to that one, I do this. Right off the precipice. We're going to shrub this up. So what we need for the shrub is we're going to need some of this guy. Now, this is Bragg's apple cider vinegar. These guys make what I consider to be the best apple cider vinegar specifically for cocktails. Why is that? It just tastes good. Apple cider vinegar sometimes tastes a little... I don't know what this is, but sometimes when I don't like something, I do this. It's like a dead spider. Or kind of like a... Now cough. That's kind of what that looks like. We are not going to hit a lot of this. We are going to instead just hit it with 1/4 of an ounce. We do not want to over cider this shrub. We just need a touch. If you made the shrub from last week, then you already have the proportions ready to go. Dump that shrub in at 1 full ounce and you are good to go. Good to go. Good to go. But keeping up. Same thing if you're using Chambord instead, or whatever red strawberries or whatever red starburst you are doing. You should be. I don't think Jen understands what doing this and saying cough means. She's a lady though. Same proportions, 3/4 of an ounce and then 1/4 of an ounce of this stuff. We're gonna give this a shake. Mucho helado. Lots of ice. We want to do this, give this a quick topper, back and forth, up and down, and make sure that the crushed ice is crushed. Let's give myself a little shake of music.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Raquel is barely. Oh, sorry, Mark. Not Raquel. I thought Raquel was the one who was upset. Is barely getting over the taste of the vinegar and tequila from this weekend. Then honestly, take it right out. There are some recipes that call for a shrub of the Rouffignac, and some recipes that instead just call for the sweetener, the syrup. So you can just knock it right out. That's not what you want. Boop, right off the side. I wanted to make this a little bit more authentic. I think it's kind of cool the way it goes. So if you are doing it without the vinegar, remember vinegar is a sweetening agent. So just bump up an extra 1/4 of an ounce on your stuff. This is kind of a fun little soda we got here. This is Topo Chico, but with a hint of lime. This drink has no lime in it. It has no citrus in it. Really the only bitter aspect we get from it comes from one of the sweetening aspects, the vinegar. So I like to give this just a little kick. With this, we're gonna go ahead and just pour about 1.5 ounces of a bubbly soda water. If you got it, pour that right in there. Give it one of these. Or you can now cough. However you want to hold it. I'd hold it like this. There we have it. Let's go ahead and pour this guy in here. We're going to get it with just a touch of that ice first. We don't need a lot of ice in here. We're going to then cover this up with our Hawthorne strainer and Hawthorne strain this bad boy right into here. I didn't even come close with the ice. This is not a competition cocktail. I'm going to add a touch more ice in here. Right there. And that's right. Kyle brought me all of the straws from before. Now, if you want to garnish this guy, good garnish for this would be whatever fruit you put on there, just chopped into like a salsa, like a fruit salsa. Go from there. Yes, Kyle thinks I'm trying to crush Mark's spirit. That is not true. Mark is newly a new age. I don't know how old Mark is, but I know his birthday was on Saturday. So if you did not sing happy birthday to Mark on Saturday, please, from your house now, sing Mark happy birthday. We always love to celebrate birthdays in here. I don't know whatever happened to Cozy Mom. I imagine she had birthday overload. She had a birthday like every 3 weeks. I don't see much Cozy Mom. Ooh, that is nice. Yep. An interesting cocktail. Very, very interesting cocktail. We have done it. We have done it again. We have come to the end of a class. But, alas, there will be more. There will be more of these. I will not stop until a court order, I think. Oh, Jen is singing to Mark. Until there's some sort of court order about somebody else, how to drink, or what's that other guy named? Cocktail lab, cocktail chemistry. Until one of them decides that the educated barfly, until one of those big guys decides that, you know what, dude, we've got this covered. We invented this form where a weird old bartender stays at home and bartends, talking about nothing. And I'll say,
fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
I'll say, where's your soundboard? And I'll probably say dorks. And then I'll take that back immediately because those guys are actually pretty good. If you want to go see a different format of this show, theirs is short. They just get right to the drink. I like to tell the stories. I like to hear the music of the conversation.
Oh, no.
Says some people. But some people go, wow, what a great idea. And you know what I do? I don't care.
Anyway, I started blasting.
I just start blasting. That's it. This is the Rouffignac cocktail, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out. Oh, there was one on here that I wanted to use that I haven't used in a while. There's this one. And there's this one.
Swing and a miss.
I haven't used that one in a long time. Swing and a miss. I don't know where I'll use it, but
Swing and a miss.
I gotta remember I have that. Anyway, that is the Rouffignac. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you do, if you don't. Write it in the comments. I like seeing comments. Makes my day. You know who's good at comments? Paper. Our old friend Paper. He writes comments all the time. Always makes me happy. Sound clips make it into my everyday conversation. Oh my God. Oh, I should get smarter. I should get smarter things than to say if Raquel's just sitting there talking and suddenly she goes,
That's all I am. Just a regular human bartender.
well, then I don't know. I don't know what Raquel does for a job, but she won't do it for much longer. That's a weird thing to say to somebody. All right, guys, that's that. I'll just keep talking. As we always say, down in a little place called Peru, right over the Chichen Itza Mountains, looking over the llamas, they always say, bye-bye. 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 I don't know why they say it. It's made it down. Bye-bye. Bye-bye is what they say. So I'm going to say that now in honor of the Peruvian Chichen Itzas. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.